Welcome to HomeKit Life. I'm Josh.
I'm Braden.
And this week we're going to talk about DuckTech, Eve, LG, Aqara, Maris, and Moonside.
Yeah.
Got some new stuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
Just a quick programming note. We did take some time off. I smashed my finger in the door. Good times. Got COVID. Good times. The Bengals went to the Super Bowl. That was cool.
Yeah, for most of the game. Yeah.
Until they lost.
Mm-hmm.
But we're back at it now. So let's dive into the show.
All right. So first up, we have DuckTech. They have announced a thread-enabled light switch. So this comes out of Taiwan. And so these switches are modeled for, I'm assuming, the Taiwanese market. Yes, that was the word I was looking for. So they have like 3 individual switches with a facade over top that comes in multiple colors, and it also has a couple fire ratings. So it is said that these will work with HomeKit. Not too sure about Matter though. And these will be released in Taiwan towards the end of quarter 2 2022.
Yeah. Kind of interesting. There's not a price in here. Is that you or me?
I don't know.
Yeah. So I think, it would be cool to see them come out with a North American version for sure. I mean, selfishly, like, yes, I want some kind of thread-enabled light switch in the house.
Mm-hmm.
We still don't have one in the U.S., right? Like, Wemo has announced that they're going to do one, and currently the Eve switch is still just Bluetooth. So we're kind of left in that awkward spot of like, there is no thread-enabled switch, but one should be coming from someone soon.
Yeah.
It's cool to see this one coming out of Taiwan, especially from someone like we've never even heard of, Duckcastin.
Yeah.
So interesting. Speaking of Eve, they have released an updated water guard. This one comes with thread. I feel like they're just working their way through, like, probably just FCC refilings for their products, swapping out chips, getting them approved, putting them back on the market. But this one comes with thread, which replaces the Bluetooth only module model. If you're not familiar with it, like it plugs in and it's got this long kind of wire tail that comes out of the plug that can detect water. And it has, the nice thing is this one has like an audible alarm on it as well. So if it does trip, even if you're not at home, like if someone's watching your house or something, like it still will give you that audible alarm. Looks like the new version is going to be available for $99.95 in the US, $99.95 in the EU, $89.99 in the UK, and Canadian is $130, and Australia $180. So
yeah.
Definitely something worth picking up if you are worried about water concerns. I might get 1 or 2 of these. We got a new vacation home, and I might get some of these to put in there, just so we would know if something happened and we weren't there. Maybe we could send someone in to like go shut off that water.
Yeah.
I could see that being helpful for sure.
For sure. All right. So LG, they have introduced a touchscreen, like a mobile touchscreen with HomeKit, AirPlay, and AirPlay 2 compatibility. So LG has dubbed this the Stand By Me. I believe rightfully so. This thing has a pretty interesting stand, and it is basically just a display on a stand, and the display can move around. It can be tilted. The height can be adjusted. It can also be rotated between portrait and landscape mode. It has built-in batteries that can last up to 3 hours. It is only 1080p with a 27-inch screen. It is OLED, It has built-in USB and HDMI connectivity, along with AirPlay too, so you can screen mirror that way. And it uses NFC pairing, so you can pair it to the home app through your phone. Yeah, this one comes in at over $1,000. That price is converted from the Taiwanese currency.
Yeah, I will say I think it is a little bit of a bummer. It's not 4K.
Yeah.
Especially at that price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but it's not. I don't think it's super practical in my opinion. Like, I don't know that there's a time that I'm gonna want a 27-inch screen. It doesn't even have wheels, right? So it's like you gotta pick it up and carry it. I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, they must have felt there was a market for the product to make it, but I don't know. Aqara came out with the G2H Pro, which we have talked about before on this show. It was released in mainland China Christmas 2021, but now it's officially released in the UK, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and then South Korea, Hong Kong, Macau, and mainland China there. It's cool. It looks like it's gonna be 65 pounds in the UK, 75 euros, which is about $85 in most of Europe. It's got the Zigbee 3 hub. Looking at this article, it doesn't look like a big upgrade though from the G2H to the Pro. It looks like the Pro can support bigger cards as far as SD card recording. The camera's a little bit wider. It went from 140 degrees to 146 degrees field of view. But yeah, I mean, other than that, and the Zigbee 3, I feel like maybe the G2H was a Zigbee 3 hub. And this one only supports the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Whereas if you go to the G3, you get that 5 gigahertz compatibility. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a slight revision. I wouldn't necessarily dub it the Pro because we're not really seeing a resolution bump or really anything super amazing.
Yeah. I guess you got to differentiate from the G3 still. So.
Yeah. All right. Maris, they added a smoke alarm kit to the HomeKit range. Side note, this is currently only rated for European markets. If you do live in the US, there may be some insurance issues. But despite that, this new alarm has a maximum sound output of 85 decibels, which can send low battery alerts, amongst other things. It uses 2 AA batteries, and it can also detect both smoke and overheating. So it's not just like if there is a fire, but if the device itself is warm.
Oh, I missed this before. This requires a hub.
Mm-hmm.
It's using RF signal in the 433 megahertz range instead of using Wi-Fi. That's interesting.
Yes. So this kit includes I don't know where I was going with that. It can support up to 16 devices. And yeah, it can connect through, the hub can connect through micro USB. Yeah, that's about it.
it looks like it'll connect. If you have an existing hub for some of their other products, it can connect through that thing too. You don't have to buy the hub.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right. This one, I wanted to talk about it. I think it's interesting. It's a company called Moonside. I'm very interested. I love the look of the product. They've basically released 2 products. They have a lamp, and I don't know how else to describe it other than it kind of looks like a big pill that you can hold in your hand.
Yeah, it's like a cylinder almost. Oh, wait, hold on. Are you talking about the lamp or
The lamp.
Okay, yeah, the lamp is... Yeah, that's
They call it the
accurate.
Lamp 1. Yeah, they say it's kind of shaped like a Chinese lantern.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one they have, which is kind of cool, is called the Neon Lighthouse. It's more like a giant glow stick,
Yeah.
or a fluorescent tube lighting.
Yes.
And I think the interesting thing here is they have dynamic color zones. So the Lamp 1 has 120 dynamic color zones, and the Neon Lighthouse has 90 individual color zones. Yeah, I don't know. I find the look of this really, really interesting. It comes with it looks like batteries in both of them. They use Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for connectivity.
Mm-hmm.
Can do the 16 million colors. And it looks like, oh, that's total usage. They say 50,000 hours or 10 years of average usage the LED should last.
Nice.
The Lamp 1's coming in at $69.90, and the Neon Lighthouse is coming in at $67.90. I think they're pretty affordable for what you're getting, but caveat, HomeKit coming soon.
Right.
Soon.
Yeah.
So, as always, take this one with a grain of salt. We're still waiting on Ring to get their HomeKit support. Other companies have delivered, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't rule it out. They at least have a HomeKit coming soon in their app. So I kind of feel like maybe they are working on it. Maybe they're waiting on something on the Apple side. But it sounds like there'll probably be a firmware update and or an app update, and then you'll probably be able to get these things into HomeKit.
Yeah.
I think it's probably worth getting 1 or 2 of these to play around with for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love the look.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's super portable too. And they sell, the cool thing too is they sell a base. So if you want to get the Neon Tube one, it's like just a little round base. And then you can actually like hardwire it into power too if you want. So
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. They definitely have like a lava lamp aesthetic to them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm betting there's even a lava lamp mode in the app or something. I love seeing it.
Yeah.
More new companies. I think it's going to be so interesting though when Matter comes out and we just get this like flood of devices that we didn't have before, but we could, like, as they start flipping over and working with Matter, we'll be able to add those things to the ecosystem. We did not cover all the stories. Aqara came out with they came out with smoke alarm.
They came out with a smoke alarm. They also had a revised P1.
Yeah, P1 sensor. And there were a couple other stories. There was a new Lidl had a new Zigbee hub. So anyway, we picked the ones we thought were the most interesting. But yeah, we'll definitely be back next week with another episode. We want to say thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already and you're on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Help that new channel grow. As we've separated this out, we're going to focus on our Apple Home as our main channel, and then we move this to be its own channel on YouTube because we thought it would help the algorithm like find interested people more easily. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.